Hey guys, it's your boy Keys. You're live on the Binance P2P platform. We'll be talking about the major three ways you can buy Bitcoin on the Binance P2P Marketplace. So first and foremost, there's a transaction here which we completed on the Binance P2P. We successfully purchased some amount of Bitcoin. You can see the amount we used. Uh, you can see the price where that the merchant sold for us and the quantity of BTC that was released to us, payment method, transfer, and so. We were trying to record this video when we did this transaction. Unfortunately, we ran into some errors, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're still going to push through with another transaction so you can get a big whole concept of how this works. So basically on the P2P marketplace, it's been divided into three sections. We have the Express section, the P2P section, as well as the block section. So these individual sections are very different. They have some very key features, although they are similar in the sense that you trade on them. You can buy crypto from them, from fellow Binance users. There are just some various key features you want to look out for when utilizing these, so you can understand how best to utilize these features. So we're going to head over to Binance notification board where we get emails from Binance our transactions. So on this Binance transaction, I'm going to click on the Binance P2P order. So once you search up the Binance P2P order, it's going to show you a list of transactions we've been able to pull up from the Binance P2P, and this should give you an understanding that we've been using the P2P marketplace for a long time, and it should give you a level of understanding that you can be able to get the best or a good concept or a good overview of what this uh, Binance P2P is all about. So this will show you some sales of buys and both sales. These are some of the transactions we've done. So with this, you should understand that we've done lots of transactions. So we try as much as possible to give you the best information. Yeah, so you want to stay tuned to the end so you can understand the basics of this tutorial. So heading back straight to your Binance, all you need to do is that once as a Binance user, you need to complete your KYC, fulfill your KYC, as well as other security verifications that may be needed on your account. So once you're done that, those are some of the basic requirements for a user to be able to utilize the Binance P2P marketplace. So in general, the Binance P2P marketplace is a place where users can trade crypto directly with each other on their own terms in virtually any country. So what happens now is that the Binance gives users the ability to trade within themselves. So this is a opportunity to be able to bypass several government restrictions that have been placed on banks as well as financial institutions. So you want to take note of this aspect. So this is an innovative way the crypto community is supporting each other. So yeah, Binance is not the one you are buying a cryptocurrency from. You get to buy cryptocurrency from fellow Binance users. Although you need to understand that there are some measures put in place by Binance to help secure these platforms for its users to prevent it from several scams and the other. So we're going to be looking at the various sections. So first and foremost, we're going to try go over to the Express section. So once you're on the P2P marketplace, you want to look for the crypto you want to buy. So let's say we are buying Bitcoin. It's usually on default on the USDT. So you want to choose Bitcoin. So once you choose BTC, the ads are going to start showing. You see ads that are for BTC. So since we are using the Express option, I'm going to click on Express option. We just open the Express option here. So we're going to start with the Express option. So the Express option is an option on the Binance P2P marketplace that enables users to automatically get merged to merchants that are determined or best suitable for their transactions. So this merging is being done by Binance. Binance is the one that does it for you, and there are several benefits that comes with this, as it is one of the fastest way to avoid spending too much time searching for vendors or other rigorous time taking methods or time taking ways of looking for merchants to deal with directly. So Binance created the Express section. Express means is another word for fast. It's a fast section where you can easily trade or buy your crypto currency in the fastest possible way. Binance has made it possible to merge users who want to buy or sell cryptocurrency with the best suitable merchants that can offer their service to these customers. So you have to choose up your currency, the fiat currency you want to trade with. For this transaction, we'll be leaving it as NGN, that's Nigerian naira. As you can, if you're in Europe, you want to use Europe. If you're in pounds, you want to use pounds. If you are in cedis, if you're in Ghana, you want to use Ghana cedis, and whichever country you are. So we're going to be using 1,200 naira worth of crypto. That's what we'll be going to be buying. We're just going to try a minimum amount. So we're going to try a minimum amount. So then again, what you need to do next is to select the fiat, select the crypto you want to buy. We have BUSD. Since you're buying BTC, we're going to click on BTC. So you click on BTC and you're going to wait for it to load up. You can see the reference price for USDT when it was USDT is 568. But for BTC, you're going to see the reference price that is made available. So you all you need to do is, once the reference price shows up, you want to click on buy with zero fee and your transaction will be initiated. So we're going to wait for this to load up so we can push through with this transaction. So on the Binance Express or Binance P2P Marketplace, there are several tips that usually pops up. Tells you that you should not confirm transactions until you are sure that you have been settled or your needs have been met before you confirm transaction. There are also some video tutorials. The other section, you want to check your orders and more. If you're a user, you want to follow up. So it says here the reference price is 21,399,000. So we're going to be receiving 0.4672 BTC. We're going to click on buy with zero fee. Okay, we needed BTC worth of 1,200. I think we just change it. So we're going to be looking at a way. We're going to go back and edit this transaction. So you see, this is the first transaction. We're going to try as much as possible to make this tutorial video as short as possible, as informative as possible. So we're going to try and process this transaction. So on the P2P marketplace, you can open a trade on an express section. You can also, while doing that, you can also go over to the P2P section and also open another trade. And you can also go over to the block section and open another trade. That's one of the beauties of the Binance P2P marketplace. So long your limit has not been exhausted for that day, you can open as much transactions as much as possible to foot your needs. So while you're waiting for a merchant to fulfill your order, you want to utilize whichever other transactions if you are in need of it. So if in a scenario where you want to buy both BTC and other cryptocurrency, so you want to push through with the BTC and also add that of the other cryptocurrency that are in your intention to purchase. So currently having some network backlog, so we're going to try as much as possible. So it says here the minimum buying amount is 1,000 naira. So if you are in US, you want to check your minimum buying amount. If you are in whichever country, you want to check out your minimum buying amount. So we're going to up the minimum buying amount with about 200. So we're going to see what the figure we are going to receive. So now we'll be receiving 5607. We're going to click on buy with zero fee. Once you click on buy with zero fee, it's going to take you to a menu. So take note, we are on the buy section. If you are selling, you want to go over to the sell section. But the thing is that once you understand the concept of this tutorial, you can be able to translate these into whichever cryptocurrency you want to buy. So this is the best offer you are to get from Binance. Binance usually merges you with the best offer. You can see successfully placed an order. So we've clicked on confirm purchase and it just notified us that our order has been successfully placed. So now Binance is now going to show you the details of the merchant they merged you with, so you can make your payments to them. So all you need to do is to get your bank transfer ready. If you are using the USSD, you want to make sure your USSD is or internet banking. You want to go over to your internet banking and start preparing to push through with the transaction. So we're going to wait up for these details on this order to load up so we can push through with this transaction. So this merging is usually done by Binance. That's one of the major differences with the express option, and is usually recommended for beginners. It's the most recommended feature for beginners. They usually recommend that beginners utilize this feature as it is more easier for them to understand, and it goes along with less troubles or less issues. It's more secure for them. So we're going to wait up for this to load up so we can see the details of this user. So currently having some network issues. I'm going to load up this screen so these details of the merchant can pull up for us to transact with. So meanwhile, while we're waiting for the details to pull up, you can also go over to the P2P section. We're going to wait a little bit. I think it's about loading up. But mobile app is already ready for the transaction. So we're going to look at the vendor we are matched with, the name, the amount we're going to be sending. We're to send 1,200 worth of naira to these merchants for us to get our cryptocurrency, the amount of our cryptocurrency we just bought, we want to buy. So this is the first way to buy BTC. While we're waiting on that, we want to go over to the P2P section. The second option made available on the Binance and P2P Marketplace for users to be able to trade on fiat to trade cryptocurrency. So currently having some network issues, but this should be ready. So right here on the P2P section, it major tips about the P2P section is that it gives you a wider view of the P2P market. So you have lots of choices, lots of decisions, lots of flexibility here. So the P2P section, there are various tips you need to know. Trading on the Binance P2P is usually zero fee. As a taker fee is usually a zero fee, so you are free to transact on the Binance P2P marketplace, and you won't be charged for these transactions. So these are some of the perks you want to know. So right here we are on the buy section. We have BTC being chosen as our method of payment. So the major difference here is that while the express option you are being merged by Binance, on the P2P section, you are the one to select whoever you want to deal with. So if a friend of yours is a P2P seller, you want to search up their name on the P2P marketplace. Since they are your friend, you want to patronize them or you want to deal with them directly. And also this P2P usually comes with both verified and unverified merchants. The verified merchant, they usually have this logo, this yellow logo from Binance. You can see them Trade World and Jojo Upright. The others are usually they are not yet verified. I'm going to go over to the P2P order again to check if the details are now ready. So you take note that once you set your order, the time starts counting. You can see we now have about 10 minutes left. The time usually counts from 15 minutes. So we now have 10 minutes left, and it says buy BTC from OSA. This is the amount we are to send, and this is the merchant. This is a verified merchant. So another perks here is that Binance tries as much as possible to merge you with verified merchants, because they are the most trusted merchants to deal with on the Binance P2P platform. The Binance tries as much as possible to merge you with these merchants, as it is much more safer to deal with. So we're going to go over to that. So you want to read up the requirements and basic terms and conditions being stated out by these merchants. So I'm going to type a message for here. So you are free to type a message. You can also feel free to copy out the details of the user of the merchant. So we're going to copy out the name. His name is Osamezu Emmanuel. So we're going to we are to send this money to his account at Wema. So you copy out his details. Once you're done copying out his details, you can now go over on the P2 say no phony games, make payment and I will receive ASAP. So these are some of the comments or requirements these users usually impute. They said I am online. You can say I'm online making payments now. So you want to chat with them and let them know you are online making payments now, and you can wait to see their feedback or reply. So this is a chat section that Binance has made or created for users to benefit or be able to share their feedbacks or relate to each other on the P2P section. So we're going to copy out the user's account number 725. So we have the digits. We're going to copy it out 7780. So take note, your time is usually counting. So it says here the name we are seeing on this account says a branch in Tana. So we're going to make a request branching in Tana. The name we are seeing on this account is a little bit different of what we are expecting. Branch 72500007780 branch in Tana. We're going to ask. So we're going to confirm if they are the owner of the account that is being shown here, branch in Tana. Or meanwhile, if you are confused, you can also check. Yep, go ahead. Okay, the customer has acknowledged that they are the one. So we're going to impute the amount. Impute the amount. So you can be okay. You can be aware. You can be rest assured that these merchants, they are verified merchants, because of the merchants usually has the name. You can check their details here. So I'm going to click on done since we've done the transaction. I'll click on done. So once you click on done, you click on transferred, notify seller. So 6 minutes we did this transaction and it's now 6 minutes 53 seconds. So this is a verified merchant with the logo OSA. You can see the logo, 95% completion rate and 1,200 trades. So I just clicked on transferred, notify seller. So Binance is now going to notify the seller that we have completed this payment. So we're going to wait for this seller to confirm from their end that they have received our payment. Once they confirm from their end that they have received our payment, you can now go to go. So there are also some FAQs here which you can also check up to understand more. So you can see our section of the order is created. So we're going to go over to the P2P section while the merchant makes his own confirmation. So we are rest assured Binance usually acts as an escrow. So we are rest assured that Binance will, however, see us through or make sure our funds are always secure with these transactions. So on the Binance P2P, which is the second option made available for users to buy BTC, let's say you want to buy BTC on the Binance platform, BTC worth 1,200. just as we bought on the express option. So all you need to do is to click on the amount on the search button, click on the amount you want to buy. Once you type on it, it's going to filter the total amount of it's going to start showing you ads or P2P ads that are specifically for the amount that you are looking for. So since we want to use a bank transfer, we're going to click on bank transfer here. So bank transfer on the P2P section. So Binance will now tailor us with only merchants that can offer us these needs. These our that can settle these our needs. So we need BTC. We need BTC that is being sold for fiat as equivalent to the fiat of 1,200 NGN naira. We're going to wait for this to push through. So you can see we have the first person on the list. We have Legit here. He has done 337 orders, 96.29% completion, and he's going to sell. He can sell from 1,000 to 5,3887. So guys, you want to take note of some features here. Is that the first orders you usually see on the P2P section. The first orders you see on the P2P section are usually the most cheapest orders. They are usually the most cheapest orders. You can see these are the total number of people that are on the P2P section. We also have a verified merchant. So you can see this verified merchant that we dealt with. I think this is the author that sold for us. You can see he also has his own transaction here. So this P2P, these merchants that are on the top, they are not verified yet. The verified ones have this logo here. Now, to stay safe, or the basic tips here on how to go about this P2P is that you need to be deal with merchants, whether verified or unverified. You need to deal with them that has a 90% completion rate and above. And you also want to look out for the number of orders these merchants have completed. So for a merchant that has completed just one order, it's usually preferable you deal with merchants that have completed more orders. But although they could just be starting their transaction for on that particular day, so those are some features you want to look out for. But all merchants on the Binance P2P platform, they have this KYC, which has been done already. So for you to be able to utilize the Binance P2P Marketplace, you must have completed your KYC. So that, and Binance usually serves as an escrow. So until you confirm that you've gotten your cryptocurrency, Binance will not release any cryptocurrency for the other receiver. So now you can click on whichever one you want to buy. So let's say you want to deal with Legit because his statistics are kind of okay. So you can click on buy. So when you click on buy, you will be shown the total, you'll be shown the requirements, the feedbacks from this user. So we're going to click on this amount, 1, 2, same amount we just bought. So we'll be getting this in return. So it said a third party payment is strictly not accepted. Do pay using the same bank for faster transaction. So these are some of the criteria or requirement terms and conditions being set by this seller. We're going to click on buy BTC on the P2P using the P2P option. So take note, we've now placed this order. So we're going to go over back to check the express order we did, if the order has been completed. So now it says the express order that we done has been completed. You can see verified merchant 1,292 trades. So now you can either decide to give this user a positive feedback, or you can ignore. But since he transacted with us well, we want to give him a positive feedback. So we're going to click on positive. So when you click on positive, this should boost your, is a way of supporting these merchants so long they transacted with you well enough. So now we're going to go over to the next order which we just initiated. So we're going to wait for it to load. But while it is loading, we want to go over to the bulk order. So for the bulk order, I'll be leaving you guys with your some articles on the bulk order, so you can see there are some articles on the bulk order for you to understand or read more on the FAQs about the P2P. Or basically, the block order is also called the block section is also called a bulk order section. Is an order section that is made available for users who have a certain amount of fiat currency or cryptocurrency that they want to trade. So this comes in need or comes into play due to the fact that the market is usually very volatile and is usually prone to a lot of price movement, that flexible price movement. So the time it will take you for you to sell your or to buy the amount of assets you want to buy online or on the P2P marketplace, the time it will take you to do that, you want to buy those time, you want to bypass those time and transact as soon as possible, so you get a value from your price. So those are some of the benefits. So you can see here on the buy section, and the another features about this block section is that since the figures that are being traded here are usually of very high values, they are usually very less competition here. There are very less competition here, so it's an open market for users who have enough money or enough funds to push through or to create these kind of ads. So they are usually verified merchants who deal on this place. So they are verified and you do not have any cause for worry. So we're going to go over to the order we just initiated, because the time is counting, so you want to try as much as possible to push through with your order. So you said buy BTC from Legit was to send this amount of money to Legit. To Legit is a okay, it's not a verified user. It's not a verified user, but has done a lot of completions. So we're going to okay, his name is the bank name, account name, GT Bank. Okay, so you can type here on it. You can decide to chat to the seller, or you can ignore. And since we only want to make payments, we're going to say we're just going to utilize the details that are there. So we're to send this amount of money to his GT Bank account. So I'm currently on my mobile app trying to copy out the details. So all you need to do is copy out the details. Once you're done copying out the details, you can now, and you've gotten your debit alert. You can now click on I have made payment. So I'm sending same value to him, transfer. So you need to take note that most of these merchants, for a general requirement, you cannot send a payment with the crypto. Uh, you cannot send a payment with a crypto narration. So those are some things you want to know. So it says here that hello, please do flash me if I take long time. So these are some merchants that are being transparent. So you want to click on, so we just finished our transaction now. So I'm going to click on transferred, notify seller. So Binance is going to send this seller a message on their mobile devices as well as an email to let them know that the seller has done a transfer. So they should now release their the cryptocurrency or the amount of Bitcoin we just paid for. So I'm going to click on message. Uh, kindly release. When you say kindly release the BTC paid already. So I'm going to say I've paid already. So I'm going to send this message to him. So hopefully it's going to do the needful as soon as possible. So next on the list, you want to let's go over to the block trade option. So on the block trade option, you can search for users or ads if you want to buy a cryptocurrency, let's say you have a lot of amount of money, you want to buy Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, you want to check for your location if there are ads like that. If there are no ads, you want to also make improvise or utilize various other means. So if you want to buy Bitcoin and you get to see that there are no Bitcoin ads on the Binance block trade option, so you can also go over to the fiat, uh, you can also decide to buy whichever listed cryptocurrencies here. When you buy those cryptocurrencies, you can now go over to the fiat section and also interchange or convert these fiat currency, convert these crypto assets into the preferred choice you want to buy. So right here, I'm going to click on the buy section for this one. You can see Jindu Crypto is selling USDT. So it's selling USDT. You can see its limit. So I'm clicking on Jindu. I just clicked on the buy option, and I'm also going to click on BTC. I'm going to click on BTC too. So it loads up, and we will be able to see if we have merchants that are available for these trades. So you also want to take note of the requirements being done by these major bulk sellers. You want to take note of the major requirements that they take. So why this is loading up. We're going to be summarizing these tutorial. So basically, we've come to the major conclusion or the summary of this tutorial. So these are the key features of these P2P marketplace trades. Is that first of all, the express section is the most secure and recommended for beginners. So as a beginner, you want to utilize the express option as it is very secure. Binance does majority of the process for you. They just pair you up with some of the most best people to deal with, and it's easy to utilize. All you need to do is just click on the express option, impute the value you want to buy, and Binance matches you up, tells you that this is the price you have to pay, and you send the money and you're good to go. So it is the fastest and usually time saving. So it's very fast, and it's very convenient for new Binance users or users that do not have time to waste on the P2P section. Now for the P2P section, is usually one of the cheapest. So we will be taking note of the price differences. Most times, while the express option section, Binance has programmed it in a way to look at security. Security is one of the major factors they usually look at when merging you up. They merge you with security as well as cheap, as well as the best price. So for the best price, needs to tally with the security, the best security. So that's how Binance tallies it. But for the P2P section, if a user there are loads of unverified merchants, and these people may want to sell these cryptocurrency at a lesser rate to increase their trade, increase their they can decide to part away with their cryptocurrency at a lesser profit. So you usually get a choice to make differences or choose between different prices, and is usually the most profitable. So you want to check the flexibility. It gives you more access and more flexibility. So friendliness, a P2P is also friendly, and it also has variety of options, and also it is fast once you get to utilize it, once you know how to go about it. Now for the block section is best for bulk orders. So most companies, most big and corporate entities or individuals who have large firms or businesses, they usually trade with bulk orders. We also have edge against the market's volatility. So due to the fact that the market is highly volatile, you want to hedge against the market volatility and utilize this option. It is also very fast and convenient uh, uh, for users. So guys, we have now come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. I hope you understand the basic concept of how to buy Bitcoin with these three major ways: on the cryptocurrency, on the Binance cryptocurrency P2P marketplace. So if you have any questions, any feedbacks, feel free to let us know in the comment section. uh uh we our P2P order for the P2P our the purchase for the P2P has now been finally completed. You can see here legit has done his part. So we can also decide to leave him with a feedback and say okay, positive feedback. So I'll be leaving some major links in the description box where you can see their other questions being asked by Binance users. So I'll leave those links in the description box so you can check them out. So you will need to take note of, once you understand the concept of how to go about these block trades, P2P trades, express trades, uh, you should be able to improvise whenever you face any challenges. So for this P2P trade, you want to check out the requirements that are being needed. You want to check out the time interval that it will take for these transactions to be processed. So you want to check out for the payment options that are made available. So for the buy section for NGN, there are currently no ads here made available. So you want to check for ETH. Your ETH is one of the you want to check for ETH is one of the is the number two cryptocurrency which users also patronize a lot. You want to check for BNB, BUSD, or USDT. So whichever you want to buy, these tutorial should give you an overview of how to either buy or sell. And that's it for this tutorial, guys. Peace out, one love, see you in our future uploads, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. These are some general P2P questions you want to check out. I'll be dropping the links in the description box so you can get access to it. So I hope you can also check out how to post trade ads on the Binance P2P, which is very easy to do. And then maker fees are very minimal, just zero from 0 to 0.35. So it is the cheapest you can find in the crypto market. So guys, thanks for watching. It's your boy Key. Stay tuned for more uploads. See you in our future uploads, guys, and don't forget to subscribe. In the comment section, let us know how best you enjoyed this video. You can let us know if you have any questions. Peace out, guys. One love and stay tuned.